Hello, darlings, and welcome to Show and Not a Telly Tuesday. Because yes, this isn't a telly, as you can probably see. So it's Panasonic NV-430 video cassette recorder from 1984. Yes, made in Germany. We'll come back to that. Yes. Because this was sort of made just at the end of top-loading VCRs or video recorders. This one actually has a window. Now this this is actually a sticker that you'd normally remove once you've bought the machine and you know, sort of had it installed. But you know, somebody left it on, and you know, frankly, I think that's cool. So infrared remote control, which was a huge thing because. Anybody who had a early 80s video recorder, certainly in the UK, will remember the cable remote controls. I'm looking at you. Yes, this thing here. Yes. So yes. Yeah, so, but it does give us, so, still advance, multifunction display, 14-day one program timer. New /OTR on touch recording, I think that is. Aluminium die-cast chassis. Yeah, I mean, seriously, that is, yeah, you know, compared to the later VCRs, it's pretty, it's definitely something. Quartz DD motor. Really? Yes, we'll get onto that later as well. Yeah. DD motor, that means quartz direct drive motor. Now, does this have a quartz direct drive motor, or have they just lifted this graphic and this term from a Technics record turntable? So yes, so we're looking tracking fix, because you know, picture, soft sharp, pause still, and frame advance, so you can watch the data blast at the end of Bad Influence, or watch Duran Duran's Girls on Film, the uncensored version in slow motion. And of course, under here we've got all the programming things and all that. So looking at the back, so yep, model number NV-430B. 240 volts, 60 to 50 hertz, or 50 to 60 hertz, 28 watts. MB video GmbH, made in Germany. Look, it's made in Germany, honest. Look, we've even put things on in German as well, because it was definitely made in Germany. This totally wasn't made in Japan and shipped to Germany as parts, because they tried to get around a thing. Yeah. RF in and out, as well, this RF is RF in and out, but as you can see, I've written on very badly RF output problems, because yeah, the output has problems. Yeah, it's just, I can't get it right, but frankly, this isn't really going to be used with RF now anyway. This does actually have BNC connector and that, but I've just put that, so it's now just all those. Has an electronic tuner. Yep, the tuner's in the top. Yeah, if you look as well, this is a completely separate board to everything else, so presumably just for whatever market you were trying to put it on, because this is just a single VHF tuner. But yeah, presumably you could tune into whatever you wanted to tune into, and or you know, put whatever market you want to, whatever market you're going to be selling this in. So yes, random LED there for some reason as well, which is which once the cover's on you can't see, so I don't know if that's some sort of testing thing. So pretty standard stuff here. 2-head mono VCR, you know how these things work by now, or if you don't, well, tough, because I'm not going to go into them. You know, there's plenty of other YouTubers who'll show you how these work, this being your sort of standard MRAP system. So yeah, and not a light bulb on a stick, infrared. You know, given the fact that it's got an infrared remote control on the front as well there. Yeah, and yeah, of course this is a VHS PAL front loading system. Honestly, look, front loading system, yes. Goodbye focus. So underneath, let's have a quick look. So that's direct drive, is it? Can you see this rubber belt here? This is direct drive apparently. And also, you probably can't see here actually, but yeah, when you actually take this off to repair, it actually has cast into the aluminium chassis, made in Japan. Yeah, and it's pretty obvious as well when you look at all the capacitors and everything and all that. Yeah, this is clearly made in Japan. Yeah, what they did to circumnavigate or whatever the sort of import restrictions that the UK government and various other places are put on to stop the Japanese flooding the market with Japanese-made VCRs. Yeah, so basically started to there we go. Look, made in Japan as well in the plastic. Yeah, so 1984 was made, but yeah. So yeah, basically they they dismantled them, shipped them all to Germany, and just assembled them in Germany. So yeah, weirdly enough, Celio or whoever owns the name to Ferguson and Rediffusion, as well as probably a few others, also does exactly the same thing. Yeah, they're just but now they're kits from China, and they assemble flat screen TVs. So yeah. So all nicely lubed up. Do like a good lubrication there. You can't beat a good red lube. So yeah, so let's put this all back together and just confirm that it still works. Well, I can't actually use the RF tuner on this, but let's keep it in the family here with this National Matsushita Guntrix from 1975. The reason why I've never featured this before is because the tuner is completely broken on it. I've tried everything, I just cannot get this tuner to work. This TV took a lot of doing anyway because every single purple Matsushita capacitor was dodgy, leaking or open, or it was horrible. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know if it's got something to do with this magic line thing that it has, but I don't know. So what I've done, as you might be able to see from these wires, I've actually tapped directly into the composite video input, just where the IF is. The reason why I'm not going to show you how to do that is because it requires an isolating transformer, which I am running this through now, because somebody on a certain Facebook group, I'm not going to name names, got a Thorn chassis thing with a Thorn chassis TV with a live chassis, and has tapped directly into it with absolutely no insulation whatsoever. And frankly, I don't want to encourage that. So, you know, some of the stuff I do is dangerous enough without getting people to do stuff like that. But yeah. So yeah, this is a weird TV actually, because this looks more 80s, but if you look, you can see the wood grain. It's actually from 1975, so yeah, it's quite unusual actually that the edges of the CRT are covered, because this was not a thing in the UK. But yeah, anyway, let's get this. Well, I've already hooked it up, so let's plug things in and see what we've got. Right, you can just sit there and think about what you've done. Yes, it decided to blow up a capacitor off camera. Another one. Not electrolytic. I don't know. I'll deal with that later. So, back to the Sony, I think. Right, so Now it's worth pointing out that this video is very, very knackered as well. It's very worn out, but it's not likely to be used for good pictures. It's more really for aged video effects that I think this is going to be useful. So anyway, let's play a tape.
Gender fuck!